Hello beautiful people, how are you? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new to my channel, it is your girl Albie here. I am an online interior designer and decor stylist. A friend of mine, she's probably one of like my two YouTube friends. Where's my hair standing? There we go. She started this Christmas Q&A tag. Now I've always been of the thought that a Q&A is for like famous people, or at least kind of well-known-ish, so whether it's in the online space or whatever the case is. So obviously I had no desire to do a Q&A, but when I saw hers, it was a very Christmas / holiday specific Q&A, and I was like, oh, that's fun, I can totally do that. I have the questions here, I wrote them down, but I did not answer them beforehand. I wanted to answer them in a very I guess kind of like first gut reaction kind of way. So I did write them down. So I am going to be answering these 12 Christmas questions, and I got my coffee here. When it's hot, so obviously you can see my coffee is no longer hot, but when it is hot, it like the face looks awake, so that's fine. So I got my coffee. Hope you grab yours, and maybe you'll get to know a little bit more about me. My holiday decor, and you can see a little bit of it behind me, mirrors really my year-round decor style, which is a bit of mid-century modern with hints of industrial and glam, and that is a marriage of both my husband and I style, and they complement each other really well. So we typically go for like really neutral palettes. We didn't paint here, this is a rental, so but typically our palettes are very neutral tones, so your grays, your blues, your whites, your blacks, and then we infuse that with metal accents. For me, gold. For him, he likes that natural steel. We like a lot of wood accents. So that kind of gives you an idea of our year-round decor style. And so our holiday decor style really mirrored that. So your golds, your metals pretty much, so some silver as well, your blues, your grays. But because it's the holiday season, you know, it's just a little bit more amplified. So if I had to put a name on that style, like a very holiday specific name, I would say it's like a winter wonderland glam, if that makes sense. But as you can see from like two of the pillows behind me, I love a little bit of the traditional colors of Christmas, so your reds and your greens. So we definitely have hints of that throughout. So like our stockings, these pillows, some of the decor in the kitchen definitely lends itself to those colors. So that's like our pop on top of the pops for the holidays, if that makes sense. But yeah, my home, artificial, 100%, no questions asked. So our tree is white, and we wanted a white tree. I did not want a green tree. I grew up with a green tree. I got bored of green trees, and also, like I said, I wanted something that already fit into our decor. Obviously real trees don't come white, so that's first and foremost. But also for a real tree, I don't care for a lot of the properties of a real tree, so the disposal, the shedding, the smell, I don't want to have to deal with all of that. An artificial tree, I buy it, comes pre-lit. When we're done with it, pack it up in a box, put it away, do it all over again next year. Can't really do all that with a real tree. So easy, snowy cabin. I could probably do without the woods, but sure. And that is because I am a New York City girl. Born and raised. We now live on the West Coast in Washington, but New York City girl through and through. So I like seasons, and Washington has seasons. It may not be the same as New York, but we still go through the change of climates. And so for me, winter, Christmas is not Christmas without it snowing, or at the very least being cold. And to be honest, I don't like being hot anyway. I prefer the cold. So yeah, the cabana on the beach doesn't even sound like my ideal anyway. So I've never really been big on Christmas movies. I mean, I've watched Christmas movies, but in the way that some people say, like, they have that movie or movies that they watch every Christmas and it's kind of part of their tradition. I don't have that. Sorry. But I'm not a movie girl. Like, to be honest, I'm not a movie girl, so. A tradition that I grew up with and that I haven't been that good at holding up excuse me, on my own as an adult is going to midnight mass, Christmas Eve. I grew up with that tradition. I love that tradition. That is something that, like I said, I haven't been all that consistent with in my adult years, but I at least try to watch midnight mass. I don't know if that counts, but that's me growing up as a family, our nuclear family. My daughter and I, we haven't established any new traditions as of yet. To be honest, I've never been a big holiday person. We always celebrated in my home, but I never really got that invested in the holidays up until maybe like 2 years ago. And I can only imagine that is because, you know, I got married, had my daughter, and just so kind of having a family of my own, kind of like a switch came on kind of thing. So I'm excited to start new traditions. But yeah, as a nuclear family, I can't say that we have any. So I'm excited to create some new ones, that's for sure. So going back to what I just said about not having really been big on the holidays, I don't have a favorite ornament. As of right now, like I said, we just started really getting into Christmas. I got my very first Christmas tree literally 2 years ago. And then we got this Christmas tree last year. So my favorite ornament would have to be our gingerbread ornament. Is a gingerbread mom, dad, and baby. I can only give them this one. That's what it is. And it says our first Christmas 2015. And it was our first Christmas. And I bought that ornament and we didn't even have a tree. I bought that ornament, I think, like, it was easily like August or September when I bought that ornament. I started by my baby. I thought it was so cute and I bought it. So as of right now, I would say that's probably my favorite ornament. And like because it was the first Christmas tree ornament that I ever purchased. And we still use it. And it's adorable and it really represents, you know, our little nuclear family. So it would be that one. That might change, I don't know, as we go on, but yeah. If you have not figured it by now, I'm not that very sentimental towards holiday things. I could probably answer this if it was like favorite present in general, but favorite Christmas present, don't have one. No, can't think of anything. Like my husband and I are big on exchanging gifts for Christmas because we just buy stuff all year round. So I can't say no, I don't have one, but again, that might change, you know, as time goes on. Maybe, probably not, but we'll see. I can't say that I have, but it's not unlikely that I have. Ooh, I have. So, I did regift for a work Secret Santa. And that was because the items were amazing. They were awesome. I just literally had no use for them. I won't say what the item was, you know, in case she's watching this. If it was something I had gotten now, I probably wouldn't have regifted it because I would definitely have use for it now where we live and all that jazz. But at the time, living in our studio in New York City, I had absolutely no use for them. She did. She just moved and it was like, well, might as well, like, instead of having this box just be here till one day we maybe use it, might as well put it to good use. So I have, and I don't regret it. Okay, so typically never. This year though, I will say I started getting excited as soon as it started getting cold, like maybe early October, and that might change. That might start to get earlier and earlier as the years go by, if we buy our own home and as my daughter gets older, because this is also the first Christmas that she understands it's Christmas. As she gets older, it definitely gets way more interesting, so she can participate. So no and no. I don't need a reason to have more junk in my house, and to be honest, I don't like wrapping paper, so there's that. Like, even for my baby shower, my only request was that people do not wrap my gifts. I don't want to unwrap anything because I don't want to feel like now I'm throwing away all this paper. So yeah, I don't like it. I don't know. It's pretty to look at. I appreciate a very well wrapped gift, and I appreciate amazing wrapping paper. An old coworker of mine actually has just the most gorgeous custom gift wrapping paper. Oh my god, just drool worthy. And so something like that, I would say, like, if it's, depending on what the person wrapped for me with that paper, if I can properly unwrap it, I would definitely save it and find a way to kind of repurpose it. But like your run-of-the-mill, no, pass. 100% stay in my jammies, and any excuse to stay in my pajamas is always a good time. You know, so last year I bought Christmas pajamas for all of us. Definitely probably gonna do the same this year, and just have a good time in the house. Stay in. If you have not picked this up by now, I am a homebody, so that's first and foremost. I don't have to go outside. Like, I don't know if I said that right, but yeah, like, definitely stay in, but for a few reasons. One, I'm a homebody, so there's that. But also, growing up for us, so I am Haitian. My parents are both from Haiti. I was born here, but I am Haitian. And so January 1st is Haitian Independence Day. So for us, New Year's Eve was always about prepping the house for January 1st. So to go into the new year on the right foot, so a deep cleaning from top to bottom. Everyone's in their new pajamas. Sheets are changed out at the, as soon as it hits midnight. We might pop up in a champagne or a cider, but then everyone, comes together to say a prayer, to really bless everyone, thanking God for the year that's just passed, and then thanking him for allowing us to see a new year. That is how I've always brought in my New Year's Eve, and that is how I still bring in my New Year's Eve. And then obviously with, January 1st being Haitian Independence Day, after we pray, maybe answer some phone calls or whatever, everyone goes to sleep because we got to wake up early the next morning and drink some soup. So there was none of that turn up, no, because we need to be sober and available for soup on January 1st. So yeah, that is my 12 questions. That is the Christmas Q&A. Like I said, I will link my friend's Eclectic Kristen. She's the one that essentially tagged me in this, so I will link hers. I will also include the questions in the description box. I would love to know if you are going to do this Q&A tag. Comment in the comments below. Where else would you comment, Albie? Comment below if you are going to be doing this Q&A tag, and then shoot me your link so I can watch it and learn a little bit more about you. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have not subscribed to my channel yet, I don't know what you've been waiting for, so you should just go ahead and do that, make that happen. And also turn on the notification bell. I didn't know that mattered, but it does. So yeah, I cannot wait to see you guys in the next one. Bye.